Welcome, Libra, to your mid-month love reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This reading is all about your love and relationships, and this is relationships of all kind. This is your partnerships, your one-on-one love relationships, your family, your friends, your work colleagues, but most importantly of all, it is also about your relationship with yourself. Now, this is a general reading, Libra, so take what resonates and let the rest go. Now, your overall energy of the month is the Devil. And what's really interesting, Libra, is you also have the Master card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck, which is essentially the Devil card in this particular deck. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be involved with a Capricorn because the Devil does rule the star sign of Capricorn. And I feel like if it's not a Capricorn, it's certainly someone with Capricornian qualities. Now, the Devil does talk about you going into a new phase of your life, and you are becoming in touch with those Capricornian type qualities yourself. Now, this is things to do with material wealth, money, your desires, and also your acquisition of material wealth. Things that perhaps often don't motivate Libras. They're important, but that doesn't drive you. It doesn't motivate you, which is what it's a very Capricornian trait. They are very driven by money and material wealth. So I feel like in August, you're going to kind of meet that side of you. Now, this is also a card of power. And the Devil, and it can be blurred because it is the Devil. It can be blurred with control. The Devil and the power and control, and this is often kind of expressed in financial or sexual terms when it relates to the Devil, but this can be talking about, like I said, some qualities that you are perhaps facing in August. Now, this is whether it's you yourself being controlled or someone wielding power over you, or perhaps you are the one who is exerting the power and control here. And it's interesting, you've got the Taking the Lead card from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck as well, which is kind of pretty self-explanatory there. So I feel like for a lot of you, you may be the ones that are in control over the period of August. Mid-August to mid-September, you might be the ones worried about money. You might be the ones that are going out being the breadwinner. You might be the ones that are taking control of the relationship and guiding it to where it is you want to go. Now, I feel like for those of you that are single, you might potentially be meeting a very Capricornian type of person, whether they are a Capricorn or not. You might be attracted to or might be meeting somebody. And this can also, for those of you that are in a relationship, this can also be describing the person that you are in a relationship with and are attracted to as well. But as I said, for those of you that are single, you might be meeting someone that is quite irresistible. There's this, and it's almost like you, this is someone that has a very powerful presence, and there's a lot of compulsive and obsessive kind of energy here, whether this is you or them. This is the kind of energy that the Devil card does talk about. Now, this usually is a person of wealth, or they hold a very responsible position, and they like to, they are ambitious. They are focused on making a living and getting the money and getting the status. And, they're quite sophisticated, and they are self-assured as well. And they're unafraid of power, and they know how to wield it as well. So this is something that is very attractive, that attracts you to this person as well. They've got this magnetic charisma about them. Now, they might even, this person might even have values that are very different from your own, but you're still captivated by this person. This is kind of energy that the devil does possess. They are able to attract people. They're a very generous person as well. They're a very generous lover, and they enrapture you. This is someone that you are going to be very attracted and enraptured by. And you can sort of forgive them of anything as well, because you're so attracted to this type of person. But, there is always the negative as well with this person, and they can be a manipulator, and they can try and control you. So you must be wary if you do meet someone like this, that you are captivated. Don't be blinded by their other side as well, if this is a new person that is coming into your life. Now, I feel like overall the devil, I mean, and if you are in a relationship with the devil, I mean, and that's not saying it in a negative, I mean, I'm saying that in a jokey kind of way, not saying that the person that you are in a relationship with is the devil, but they have these qualities of intensity and and power and control and ego. They have all of these kind of things. And what this type of person loves as well, if you are in a relationship with them, is, things like getting married. They like the structure and the, of the legal kind of structures as well. They like the marriage certificate, whether you're in a relationship and been living together forever. They want to get married. They want to buy a house together and have your names together on the legal documents. They like that side of mundane kind of life. They're interested in that. And when you get the devil, this can talk about a couple that might be taking that next step, and you might be signing legal documents. You might be signing prenuptial agreements. It could be joint loan. You might be getting a loan together, so having to sign legal documents there. Insurance policies, putting your tax in together. It's kind of that sort of mundane, day-to-day kind of stuff. But this is also a very sexual kind of relationship as well. You guys have a passion for each other, I feel, and there's it's a nice physical relationship. It's very erotic, and it's quite, there's a lot of intensity there when the devil's all around in your relationship. Or even if you're single and you meet this person, this could be the kind of stuff that you will be dealing with. But I feel like you have the win or lose card there. Now, I did touch on the take the lead card, which I feel like you will be doing and in August, and you are going to be getting in touch with a lot of these kind of Capricornian, devilish kind of energies. But I feel like for some of you, if you are in a relationship, there could be a bit of conflict for you in August. A few disagreements, perhaps. There's a bit of an ego trip going on here. And yeah, this is creating a bit of conflict here. And what conflict does, and particularly if you're fighting over a battle of wills, like it's kind of a stalemate situation, it's not going anywhere. And you know, if you are battling to win at all cost, you might win, but what happens is there's a loser. And yeah, you win, but then the person that you love loses. So I feel like there's a lot of messages here to try and resolve any issues that you might be having, so that everybody kind of wins in the end. I mean, I know it sounds so self-explanatory to compromise, but if there are things that are very important to you, then you, I feel, are going to be successful at getting your needs met. You are going to be able to take the lead here, and really ensure that your needs are met. But while doing that, Libra, you know, as I said, try and make sure that you're not getting tricked by your ego and you're having to win just for the sake of winning. Try and sort of solve disagreements in a way that everybody, as I said, is kind of the winner. Find the middle ground, essentially. But that taking the lead card, it is a great energy. It's a card of enthusiasm and initiative. And like I said, I feel like you might be taking the initiative when it comes to this, perhaps conflict, if it has been for you. And this can be internal conflict as well, because that devil card, or the control card that you have there, this is that feeling of feeling trapped. It's a feeling of a little bit of fear as well is holding you back. And I mean, if you look at the imagery, that person is holding a heart in a cage, and this can sort of prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. If you are single, it kind of, you know, it's restricting you, it's confining you. And you know, it really just, by being in this energy of that MasterCard, you know, it's preventing you from opening up to joy and to love. And it's waiting there for you, Libra. It really is. And I feel like for a lot of you there might be some fear surrounding your relationship. It's it really it closes you off, because it only allows you to see the negative things and to have doubt come into your heart. And it can make you question your own value, and it can cause you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved, or if you'll ever find true love, you know. And this, I'm mainly feeling, is directed to those, obviously, that are single. I don't feel this is related to those of you that are in a relationship. But what the MasterCard there is essentially asking everyone to do is, if you do have those negative thoughts, if you do have those egotistical thoughts, as well, for those that are in a relationship and maybe having some conflict there, just if you don't get a hold of them and you don't learn to control them and master these feelings, you're only going to get more of the same. And it's going to be this continuing, never-ending kind of destructive cycle. So it's really time to take action. And I mean, you've got the take the lead card there. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be doing this. And you are going to be mastering your fears. But really, to master them, you've got to specifically identify them. And, you know, what is it about, sort of what fears have you, about love, have you allowed yourself to believe? You know, are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you maybe find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and to ask that your needs get met? You know, you might have all of these worries and concerns and fears about love and about relationships. And this is preventing you from either A, moving forward in an existing relationship, or it might be preventing you from actually meeting that person that you want to meet, that you want to have a life with. But I do feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be, like that card says there, taking the lead and be very successful in both overcoming any conflicts. And like I said, this is internal conflicts within yourself, as well as those outer conflicts that you may be having with the people in your life. And you are going to be resolving this stuff. You're going to be facing your fears, facing all those deep questions, facing your ego, and you are going to master that negative energy to unlock your heart. So I hope that wasn't too heavy, Libra. I hope that resonated with you. If you're not really into love and relationships and everything is wonderful and you don't have any questions about that, then I also have a monthly reading, which I will leave a link here for you if you want to check that out. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.